Hey, it's Matt. I've been making Kumiko for about 10 years, and I know that it can look really complicated and difficult to make. I've actually found that the hardest part about Kumiko is making the thin strips that you need for the frames and the patterns. For the panels that I make, those strips are normally just 1/8 of an inch thick. I've tried a lot of different ways to make these strips through the years. In the end, I developed a table saw sled that's fast, efficient, and works great. With a sharp blade in my saw, I can take strips straight from the saw and make Kumiko with them. No need to sand them or hand plane them. I'll show you how the sled works. And if you want to make one for yourself, the link in the description takes you to a set of plans. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. All right, let's take a look. The sled has two sides. The right side has a miter bar on the bottom so that it registers into the miter slot. This ensures that it's always in the same location relative to the blade. There is also a short, expanding miter bar under the right side of the sled. Turning the knob up top expands the bar and locks the right side of the sled into place. Next to the blade is a little tower, and the roof of the tower extends out over the blade, so that the blade is always covered when you're cutting. The tower's height also locates the roof so that it functions as a hold down. At the back is a large piece of MDF that serves as the sled's rip fence. Two locking knobs hold it in place, and there is enough adjustability to cut strips both thicker and thinner than the typical Kumiko strips. When I first made the right side of the sled, I slid it through the blade so that its left edge is zero clearance, showing exactly where the blade cuts. The left side of the sled functions as a sliding table. It has a miter bar on the bottom and slides in the miter slot. Like the right side of the sled, the left side is also zero clearance. There is an end clamp that secures the board against the fence or handle at the back of the sliding table. But it is far more important that the board is pressed firmly against the rip fence and remains parallel to the fence throughout the cut. So if the clamp in the fence/handle pulls it out of parallel, don't rely on them. That brings us to the most critical part of using the sled, setting the rip fence so that the sled cuts strips that are not only the correct thickness, but also have a uniform thickness along their entire length. Let's look at how to do that. First, use a combination square to set the rip fence 1/8 of an inch from the right side's zero clearance edge, and then lock the fence into place. Make some test cuts and use a caliper to check its thickness at both ends and in the middle. You want to get the same reading at all 3 points. If the test strip tapers from one end to the other, identify which end is thinner. Is it the leading end, which is cut first, or the trailing end, which is cut last? If it's the leading end, here is how you adjust the rip fence to get rid of the taper. Place a piece of blue painter's tape on your table saw's rip fence. It should be located in line with the back corner of the sled's rip fence. Lock the saw's fence in place. Loosen the front locking knob and tap the sled's rip fence so that it cants over and its front corner also touches the saw's rip fence. Lock the clamping knob again. If the test strip is thinner at the trailing end, use the same process, but put the blue tape on the saw's rip fence so that it aligns with the front corner of the sled's fence, and adjust the back corner. Take some test cuts and check them with the caliper. Repeat the process until the strips are uniform in thickness. I know that this sounds tedious, but once you have the sled's fence dialed in, you don't need to do it again. I've had a lot of success using this sled to make strips for my Kumiko. If you want to make your own sled, check out the link in the description below. It'll take you to a set of plans. Also, please subscribe to my channel.